What up, Mr. B? It's 6:24 p.m. Trick-or-treaters are out, baby. I'm just setting up the atmosphere. Making sure my porch light's on. Haven't got a single trick-or-treater yet. And I'm eating a lot of candy. I'm getting pretty turned up. Yeah, turned up. Hey, brother, what's up? My bro. How's your day, brother? Rico Roxx here. I worked all day, but I'm home now. Getting it in, baby. Just home alone tonight. Not another night. No, just because my family member is out of town, so. But yes, I'm just gonna be hanging out at the crib tonight. But I'm hanging out candy. See if I can get some moms in here. Shit. Get some spooky bitches in here. You know what I mean? Shannon Ball. I digress on the topic now that Shannon's in here. I don't want to hurt her feelings. Just kidding, Shannon. What up? I'm just eating a bunch of candy, waiting for these trick-or-treaters. Getting a nice little sugar buzz. Nice, what you cooking? Are you cooking candy? Dang, we're all fucking fatties. We're all fat butts, ain't we? Italian food. Well, I'm making some spring rolls as well. Just so I don't have a pure candy diet. But yeah, the porch light's on. I'm thinking of all the signals, but trick-or-treaters have not come by me yet. I see them walking around outside. It's like they're trying to avoid my house or what? Am I scary? Am I too scary? Maybe they feel like I'm a murderer on the hill. But probably not. Hello, Matthias. Can we all guess why nobody's knocked at my door yet? Does my house scream, fuck you? I have it decorated. I got the porch light on. I fucking... Ooh, homemade french fries. Cooking fried chicken wing. Ooh, I love chicken wings, brother. Chicken wings are my favorite part of a chicken, probably. I'd say. I like white meat in general. I like all of it, really. But I favor the white meat, usually. And then even in the most tender white meat comes from the wing, baby. Well, I wonder what kind of breading you use. What kind of batter do you deep fry in? Or do you just throw them in skin only? All right, folks. You guys might hear my first trick-or-treater live on air tonight. Hopefully. I don't know what I gotta do. Do I have to stand outside with my fucking bowl of candy to get these kids' attention? I see them walking out there. What I gotta do is stand outside with a dang sign that says Santa land here. They're walking across the street, but they're not knocking on my side. It's alright, they'll come. Some kid will be smart enough. Oh, here they come. First family, motherfuckers. First motherfuckers. Now, hey, do I just hand it to them or do I let them reach in the bowl? What's the usual go-to there? I don't know if I should let them reach or I should hand it to them. I should probably put it in the bag so that way they don't take too much. I ain't made out of money here. Somebody answer quick. The first one, I'm gonna just hand it to him. I don't trust these motherfuckers, man. Oh, here they come. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go. Hello. Hi. Nice outfits.
Oh, they're fine.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
I left it.
All right, folks, it's official. It's cornstarch in the flour. All right, folks, you guys heard it there live on air. The very first trick-or-treaters. Such adorable little. It was a couple girls, a couple little young ones, and their older sisters were looking quite nice. But I'll tell you this much, folks. It's nice. That was a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And now, I feel like since the neighborhood watched that, because everyone's watching each other's back out there. No one. I feel like, especially on nights like tonight, there's going to be adults that are just looking out for the kids. And so even when you think no one's looking, everyone's always looking. Especially in a neighborhood that's a decent neighborhood, everyone's watching each other's back, as it were. So now that they've seen that cuppy little dude, I fucking hooked up way too much candy since I was nervous. I gave the first little girl. I gave one of the little girls 2 peppermint patties. Those are premium. That shit is premium, baby. I should have gave her just the other candy, but I threw 2 peppermint patties on the first girl. Gotta be mindful of that. Gotta be mindful of that, folks. That little girl hit the first jackpot one. That's called beginner's luck. All right, folks. We're back at it. Oh, shit. There's another people. Hey, there's more people, folks. They better ring the dang doorbell. Hello.
Hi.
Happy Halloween.
Look back, baby.
Hey.
Go back.
How are you? You want some candy?
Okay, put him in your bag. Oh.
All right, here. Take a minute, y'all.
You can give them less. It's okay.
Hi to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for stopping
Happy
by.
Halloween. Okay, let's go through the go.
All right, folks, they're flooding in now. Mama Bear Tracy, you just missed my first 2 trick-or-treater families. You just missed the trick-or-treaters. And like my assumption was right. After the first family, now they're going to be flooding. Yeah, it was adorable. It was... So yeah, and the second one just left. Now I feel like the floodgates have opened. I was all butthurt initially. I was like, how come they're not coming to my house? What do I do? And then bam, now they're coming. They're so adorable. A bunch of little kids dressed up. I was mentioning how I gave 2 peppermint patties out to the very first person, little girl. I was so nervous about the interaction. Not so nervous, but I was a bit nervous. It's just the unusualness of it. People coming up to my door and me handing them stuff. It's very unusual. Oh, Shannon, I would say the same about you, baby. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just figuring out Podbean it up while I was awaiting the trick-or-treaters, but it seems like the floodgates have opened, folks. I'm sure that there will be more to come. As they say, there's an old wise tale that says, if it happens only once, it'll only happen once, but if it happens twice, it'll certainly happen a third time. And we've just hit our second family, so that means it certainly will happen again. Yes, ma'am. It's kind of neat. Thank you, Marga, for taking over, not just taking part. I was just about to say how it is interesting, though, this unusualness of it. I've been home alone for over a month. I've been house sitting, as it were, and just day in, day out of being this hermit that I've been. Then to have tonight where it's very much interaction, all this, I like the change of pace here. But it's good times. Halloween's a trip like that. I'm not even really into I don't know the lore of Halloween exactly. I haven't studied it this season exactly where Halloween came from, but I try not to get too sourpussed on it. Some people will be like, oh, I don't believe in Saint Nick. Some people would be, hey, Hanny J, I'm handing out candy here. We've gotten 2 families so far. And we are just waiting. We're waiting more kids here. They're coming out in packs, folks. They're so adorable and tiny. Little kids. The last little kid who just came to the door, he was a little tiny kid. He was like 2 years old, and I just had a bunch of candy in my hand because there was three of them. And I was like, I fucking put my hand down to give him candy, and he just started reaching for all of it. Like he just started attacking my hand for all the candy, and I'm just like, fine, have it all, just take it all. And then his mom was like, you can give less to the other ones, so I gave less to the older kids, and the little kid just attacked my hand. He caught me slipping. Oh yeah, I'm home completely alone, so this is neat. I get to podcast. I get to hand out some candy, and without much disturbance, I do have a little delivery of some party favors on the way en route, so that'll get fun. A couple beers. My friend's gonna bring me a couple beers because Hanny J, I didn't know if you knew this, and everybody knew this, but I lost my ID. Hello, MPD 58J. I lost my license about a week ago, and today I called one of my friends to ask her. I was gonna ask her, "Do you have an ID so you could buy alcohol for me?" Because I'm tired of not. And I actually, after work today, I went to the gas station and asked a stranger to buy alcohol for me, but they didn't. They ID'd him as well, and he didn't have his ID. But he attempted. I gave him my money. He went in for me, but he looked older, significantly older. But even then, so even I was sent into to unsuccess there. But then I hit my friend up, this chick, and she was like, "Oh, I have your ID." So yes, it turns out this whole stressful week of me having to replace my license, it was over at my friend's house this whole time. So she's gonna come through, bring me a couple beers, bam bam boogie, and we're handing out candy, folks. My aggregate, yeah, I'm 31. Hanny J's got a little chihuahua. It's funny that Hanny J mentions that she has a chihuahua that will take a run for it because we all know how Hanny J stands for Hanny Jump the Wall. And it seems that she has rubbed off on her animal. Woo! Rico's got a steel chat for memory. Man, it's. I wouldn't say. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't have a good memory. I'm gonna feed that to myself if I may. But the thing is, I remember interactions with people for sure. When people interact with me, I don't know if it's because of a life of being a loner or a mystic or a traveler, and or just maybe it's part of my tactical side where I take every word and try to store it, or I do seem to store it for just so I know what the hell's going on when we do every time we talk. But but yeah, it's really weird, especially when I first meet people. I remember pretty much every word we say, and I remember most interactions with people because to me it's special. To me, people are special. They're not necessary, I would say, but maybe I'm starting to change that tune as I get older because I used to be like, oh, people aren't necessary whatsoever. But even so, people are special, and I'm special. And if anyone's special like me, which I assume anybody could be, I'm going to give them the same attention I would hope somebody would give someone as special as me. As weird as that sounds. Is that a weird way to put it? You guys know what the fuck I mean. Handy Drake. But yes, folks, so I didn't lose my ID, which is really good, or my license. I'm stoked about that. I was tripping on it. I was like, damn, my dumb ass. Because that fucks you up sometimes. Because a lot of people need like identification for shit. But in any case, that's great, Handy J. And MAGA, so yeah, we're just handing out candy. I ate a bunch of candy already, but now I'm starting to chill on that. I think but got my little rush out of that. Woo! But yes, folks, we're hanging out. Thank y'all for popping in. I don't really have any background noise on or anything. I possibly could turn something on. I could possibly turn on some. Let's see if with the old. Wonder if I got some music channels on this bad boy. Oh yeah, we got YouTube. We got YouTube on the TV. So what we could do is put on a nice little. Should I get just cringe with it and put on Halloween music in the background, or is this just becoming a little too festive here? Because I'll tell you, I get into it sometimes. Adrian Dempsey, motherfucker. That's what ADMF stands for, is Adrian Dempsey, motherfucker. And I did not write the rules, I only enforce them. So, okay, let's let Adrian. Hanny, hey there, what's up, my brother? Hanny's a girl. I'm just kidding. I know you're not talking about her. Hey, so ADMF, should I go extra festive today and play some Halloween music in the background, or should I just play something random? I don't want to seem like a tryhard here. I'll let ADMF be the deciding vote. He's the voice of reason for the Rico Roxx handing out candy at the Roxx Residence show. No, but I was random. I don't want to seem like okay. Well, then I'll choose. I'll play Halloween music, and the reason is because I was mentioning earlier, but then I got sidetracked in my own ramble. Was the reason I do like holidays is not necessarily because of the lore or the beliefs, the pagan things, and all this kind of crazy shit that could be associated with them. And I don't get too caught up on that because then sure, I could see the logical man being like, "Oh, there's so many things that are untalked about, and there's so many hidden messages. It's not what it seems." But I didn't let that ruin it for me, because I like the unusualness of it. It's not necessarily I enjoy the symbolism necessarily. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm not saying I do about all these kind of crazy things with holidays. But I do love it, just a holiday. I love Thanksgiving. I love these days that are just abnormal, just because days and weeks can get so habitized. And Christmas, oh yeah, Christmas, I love Christmas, but it's not because I'm a Christmas worshiper or a pagan guy, but I do fucking love the music, and I love the lights, hot Christmas time, and the lights, oh my gosh, I wish we had the lights all year round, but that's probably not. So I mean, that's probably a little selfish as far as energy consumption, but at the same time, visually aesthetic as fuck. Okay, it isn't your holiday. What is your holiday? I'm gonna be a dweeb and put Halloween songs on YouTube. One of the millions of people who did that today. It isn't my holiday. Christmas is secular now, anyways. Exactly. It's just nice to get out of your normal routine. And Halloween is a fun one because of the outfits and stuff. But Christmas, I prefer. I don't know. I like a bunch of them, but I like Christmas a lot because of the lights. Something about those Christmas lights. You take a walk around the block and those Christmas lights, especially if you smoke or you drink or something. Bam, those Christmas lights can set you off, baby. Oh, because I'm Jewish. Well, don't you get about 9 lights or how many lights on the candle? Okay, anti-Semitic jokes here. No, I'm just kidding. Woo! 9. Okay, that's funny. So we'll start off with the Michael Myers theme song here in the background. It's not gonna. You guys probably won't even be able loud enough to hear it. I just want to have it so I'm not just sitting here in silent. But thank you. Play a little bit of Michael Myers shit to get us popping. Do you guys hear that? I doubt you guys can hear that. I mean, it's kind of loud. Now we're Halloweened up. Why is that? Is it because you're rubbing your penis on the phone? Again? Well, thank y'all for joining. And you guys will hear when kids come. So far, we've had 2 trick-or-treaters, Ralph. Ralph William podcast. Ralph William podcast, we had 2 trick-or-treaters. Can you hear the music in the background, anybody? Or is it too faint, or is it too loud? How is the music's volume there? Alright, for sure. Damn, I kind of freaked myself out a little bit. Like the mirrors are starting to hop out at me a little. Like, holy shit! Wait a second. Am I scaring myself? Man, that was a little intense, folks. I'll tell you. I was in the kitchen for a moment.
Shirtspace.com is the place
And then you get the ad.
apparel needs. We offer great prices,
Shut the
fast
fuck up.
shipping, superior customer service. Plus, we are the only bulk apparel supplier that is 100% US based.
All right, folks. It is your main man Rico Roxx here. Thank you for liking the chair, Mama Spooky Bear. Mama Spooky. Matthias. So we started off with we put a little background music here on the old TV. The first song was Michael Myers. Yes. No, in any case, folks, we've had a couple trick-or-treaters, like I mentioned. It's 6:46. I don't know how much many more we'll get, but I know we're going to at least get one more. Ooh, the Twilight Zone theme song. Oh, that's scary. The woman? Which woman? Keep tweaking it. Wait, what? The Twilight Zone. RicoRoxx edition.
On the first night of Halloween, 3 witches gave to me some bones from a haunted graveyard. On the second night of Halloween, 3 witches gave to me 2 zombies with some bones from a haunted graveyard. On the third night of Halloween, 3 witches gave to me 3 giant spiders, 2 zombie eyeballs, and some bones from a haunted graveyard. On the fourth night of Halloween, 3 witches gave to me 3 giant spiders, 2 zombie eyeballs, and some bones from a haunted graveyard.
She said on the fourth night of Christmas, some sloppy eyeballs. That's pretty funny. All right, so we did Michael. Now let's do Jason Voorhees. Yo. Thank you, BTGSBKMP. This is Jason Voorhees' theme song in the background. I'm kind of glad I'm not drunk. I feel like I'd be freaking out a little bit. I'm not saying I'm not gonna get drunk. I'm just saying, with the big screen in front of you, you got the big screen and you just got a big old Jason mask staring at you, and you're in an empty house. Because think about it, I'm home alone tonight, and
Ryan is a go-to. Ryan.
Fuck Ryan.
Shoes. Hey, dude.
Nah, but yeah, being home alone, especially on a night like Halloween, and my windows are wide open because I'm trying to attract trick or treaters, so people could peer into me and they can see me because the lights are on and I'm inside and it's dark outside, so I can't see who's watching me and the reflection. And I keep the window so fucking clean that the reflection, my own reflection, keeps jumping out at me, and I'm a fucking crazy looking fuck. Exactly, I'm trying to lure trick or treaters. But they can't have all my peppermint patties. They can only have most of them. Dude, no, the lights really are just freaky when it's like dark out. Oh, the It theme song for the It the Clown. Come get me, motherfuckers. Rico Roxx gonna die tonight, folks. Clowns, let's invite the clowns. That's actually less scary though. I could deal with that. I'm not scared of clowns, so I can handle this. This is fun. It is a creepy movie though. Of course. I bait them all day. I got the porch lights on. I got the windows open. I got holiday music blasting. What better lure is that? It's about to be 7 o'clock. Dang, It movie is crazy. That original It movie was pretty nuts. Yeah, no, thank you, ADMF. It does sound like a carnival, but you should see like it was it. That movie is pretty nuts. Stephen King is a crazy motherfucker, though. The theme from Psycho Shower? I never even heard of Psycho Shower. Has anybody ever heard of Psycho Shower? Damn. So ADMF, do you want to speak on it? Do you want to call in, or you just want to type? But do you want to share your experience of reading It by Stephen King? The movie is fucking nuts. I just seen like a 2-minute visual where all that Christmas music, the clown music was playing. I was watching like pretty much all the highlights of the movie because I'm just playing YouTube on this TV. All right, call in this week, baby. I can only imagine how crazy the book was, because usually the book is a lot more vivid and not surreal, but more visceral. So I can only imagine if I think the movie It was a pretty intense movie, I can only imagine how it was read. Maybe that's an exception. Maybe that book wasn't that good. I can't really tell. I never read it myself. Right? Stephen King, man. That motherfucker wrote some books. I never finished one of his books all the way through, which I need to do. Just as a bucket list to finish one. I started a couple of his books, but I never made it all the way through one. Those long ones are a bitch sometimes. Right? That's exactly when you get some reading time. I haven't been locked up too long. The longest? Magua says,
Nightmares and Dreamscapes is a collection of short stories. It's my favorite work of his. So if your issue is finishing a long single novel, that would be the best to start with.
thank you, Maga. I hope you like my accent of you. Have you ever heard the Sleepy Hollow records from back when we were young? Is that a song? Should I put them on in the background? I feel like I did. Is that the one where it's like the book, the cover is like sketch? It's like Sleepy Hollow records. I feel like I have a few stories because I've read some of that stuff growing up. I mean, I'm a 31-year-old American, so I have pretty much that American experience. Oh, wow. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna type it in YouTube. Let's see what happens. No, and thank you for your input as well, Mwaga. Nightmares and Dreamscapes. I'll have to check it out. I haven't read too many novels. I used to be into novels a lot because even though I wasn't in jail, I lived in a house with a bunch of dudes before, and there was only one TV and one Xbox, and it got real old real quick, just sitting there waiting. I want my turn on the Xbox, and everyone just waiting for their turn. I said, y'all can have the Xbox. I'm gonna read, and I started reading novels. So don't get me wrong, I have read novels in my life, but Stephen King's not particularly. Also, another series I had a hard time getting through, just randomly to tell ya, is the Game of Thrones books. I freaking tried reading the Game of Thrones book many times and cannot get through it. But it's not because I can't read books. Like I said, I've read series. I've read multiple series. I'll tell you one series I read. I've read a few, but one of the ones I read all the books pretty much. Maybe not the last one, but the Maze Runner is a Maze Runner series, and the books were fucking great, and the movies were so shitty. It was pretty bullshit, not to lie. Like that right there was a heartbreak. That's almost why it's like some people get so disappointed once they read a book, like the Harry Potters and then the Twilights, and then they say the movie they ruined it. I usually didn't subscribe to that until the Maze Runner. I was like, wow, they just completely changed the story. They didn't even stick to the story. Like, I understand if they changed a little bit, but they changed a whole bunch of the shit. I was like, whoever bought this script, and like they fucked that series up because it had potential. Right. Maybe that's why the movie, the Willy Wonka and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I think it is the actual official title, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the one with Johnny Depp. I think that one was very good because it had some narration in it, not just character dialogue. But yeah, narration is very, very important. I like the Twilight movies, though, I'm not gonna lie. I'd never read the Twilight books, but I like the Twilight movies, not because it was, oh my god, life-changing series, but it was because Dude Sean appeared in the Twilight series, and just like a vampire, Dude Sean glistened, and for that reason, I liked it. What up, Dude Sean? We're putting on. I sound a little congested now. Cum gutters. Twilight movies. But Dude Sean, I'm handing out candy here. We've had 2 families so far, 2 families, and it's 7 o'clock. So I think we have a little time, probably 1 more hour worth of trick-or-treaters. Deja vu. At Moaga, deja vu. Sometimes something like Shawshank Redemption, which is based on Stephen King's different seasons, it's one of four novellas for it. I don't a little unsensical there, but I do like the movie Shawshank Redemption. That's a I didn't know that was a Stephen King thing neither, but yeah, that was the main point. Is Stephen King, that guy wrote an incredible amount of books. So what were we looking up again? We were looking up. We were looking up. Oh, footage on YouTube of Handy J jumping walls in record time. All right. It's called. Have you ever heard of Sleepy Hollow Records? So Sleepy Hollow Records. Yeah, I get the point, buddy. I'm joshing. I'm just joshing. Welcome, Arabic writing. Thank you for joining. So Hollow Records, Sleepy Hollow Records. Sleepy Hollow Records is what we're going to be listening to. We're going to check it out. That was ADMF who mentioned that. It's funny, on my latest searches on my YouTube on the TV, all the recent searches is the first one under the Halloween songs one was Rico Roxx. I just watch my own shit on YouTube. Whenever somebody comes over to my house, I make them sit through my fucking shit. Like, look at my RicoRoxx videos. Dude, it's such a good time. I love doing that. They'll just be like, come on, please stop. And I'm like, no, look at this next one. But over time, the collection grows, the YouTube grows, the RicoRoxx assortment out there. So if anybody has never checked out RicoRoxx on YouTube, just type in RicoRoxx. And there's an assortment of random videos. There's ones of me doing flow with my fingers because I used to be a raver. Well, I still technically am, but I haven't raved in a long time. And I used to do finger gloving with the light shows, they call them. And finger control. Oh man, there's a bunch of those videos. There's music videos from a few of my rap songs. There's me doing tarot readings on there. There's just me doing random crazy shit. There's actually me ranting on there. It's just a broad array of RicoRoxx topics that are true to character. Anything you would imagine in my realm. Some music, some intellectual. Then what you guys didn't know about me though is the dancing thing and all that, because you guys don't know that side of me. You guys don't, because we only talk on podcasts. But I really am a freaking body moving motherfucker as well. So yes, our Sleepy Hollow Records. I'm almost done typing in the word, but my battery on the controller. Oh, it's because I'm pressing instead of the arrow button. I'm just sitting here and pushing the info button over and over. Like, why isn't this arrow going over? Hello, folks. The next person we have on has the most. The next person we have on has the most Arabic dick this side of the Mississippi. Welcome, Arabic writing. Hello, my friend. Hello, Habibi. My brother. Thank you for calling, my friend. My brother. My brother, what do you say today? Habibi. Speak. Say something, my brother. It is okay. Talk. Use your voice, Habibi. My brother. Say something. Okay, no. He's not about it. He is not about it, folks. But Alright, so you sent it to me? Alright, that's fine. Did you just type in Sleepy Hollow Records? Because I'm not even on, I'm on my fucking TV on this one. So it really. Bodies, missing heads in an eerie town a detective tries to solve. Now that's a video. I typed in this thing and with the automatic video that popped up was, it's called on a channel called Story Recapped, and the title of it is Bodies, Missing Heads in an Eerie Town a Detective Tries to Solve. It's a 20-minute story. That one might be worth a listen to one day. Just bodies, missing heads. Like, who the fuck's taking these heads? Who the fuck is taking all these heads? What the fuck? Okay, so is it The Legend of Sleepy Hollow Record? I got it. This don't attract trick-or-treaters? Nothing will. Is the picture a green goblin-looking guy? A witch goblin-looking thing? Heads.
A long time ago, in a little town called Sleepy Hollow, there was a school teacher named Ichabod Crane. Now, Ichabod was a tall, skinny man who was quick to use a ruler on naughty scholars. Ichabod didn't live in the town of Sleepy Hollow. To get to his house, he had to ride his skinny old horse through the woods. He had heard stories that there was some kind of a ghost that prowled through the woods. To being a learned man, he put no stock in such tales. One night, Ichabod stayed in town very late at a party. As the evening wore on, after lots of food and lots of cider, the folks started telling ghost stories, and they got around to talking about the ghost in the woods outside of town. The story was that the ghost was a rider on a big horse that actually snorted flames and smoke, and the rider, he was a huge man who had no head. Finally, it got to be very late, and it was time to go home. Now, old Ichabod wasn't exactly scared, but then again, he wasn't too keen on riding through those woods this late at night. Well, he got on his skinny old horse and started off for home. As he rode through the woods, the full moon shone with an eerie light, making all kinds of spooky shadows. An owl hooting in the distance didn't make him feel any better, so he urged his old horse to go a little faster. Was it a dog? Maybe a wolf? Suddenly he caught a glimpse of a strange orange light, and it was coming straight toward him. Now Ichabod was terrified. He tried to make his old horse go faster, but the strange orange light was coming closer and closer. Could it be? Yes! It was a rider on a horse. The horse seemed to breathe smoke and flames, and now the schoolmaster could see better. The horseman had no head. In fact, the rider's head was carried before him on the saddle, and he was laughing. The craziest laugh you've ever heard. The headless horseman was coming very close to Ichabod now. He could feel the heat from the horse's fiery breath. They raced through the woods. The goblin was laughing. Ichabod screaming. With some wild scene as they raced along the little trail that led to a little bridge near the church. The bridge, the headless horseman suddenly stopped. His horse reared up.
RicoRoxx.
Happened next is the scariest part of the story.
Rico.
The goblin rose in his stirrups and threw his head straight at Ichabod. The next day, Ichabod's old horse was found near his master's gate, but the saddle was missing. Later on, Down by the old wooden bridge, they found Ichabod's hat, and close beside it, a shattered pumpkin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Adrian Dempsey, motherfucker, for your input there. That was pretty awesome. A nice short story. I think that was pretty. I like how I think it was a good choice to put it on halfway speed. I feel like if it was full speed, the speaker wouldn't have picked it up as good, and people would have kind of not really tuned in. Oh, if it isn't the dude Sean and Shannon under the same roof again. Remember what happened last time, y'all? Episode 51. Time. Oots, oots, oots. Cue the porn music. It's funny. It's funny. The legend of Whipple Van Dinkle, Rip Van Dinkle. The Headless Horseman. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
New York's Hudson River Valley.
The half speed does not sound so good on this video. That last video, it was alright.
Settlers came here in the 1600s to farm, trap, and fish. At this historic manor. You can still experience life as it was in the 17th and 18th centuries. It's a fun place to visit, but it's the tale of a gangly schoolmaster and a headless horseman that really put Sleepy Hollow on the map.
The legend of Sleepy Hollow is the ultimate creepy story. Now, dwelling in these parts in a tenant house was a certain schoolmaster by the name of Ichabod Crane.
American author Washington Irving visited this area as a boy and is believed to have based the legend of Sleepy Hollow on people and places right in this town. Bill Lent is the sexton of the Old Dutch Church. He knows everything there is to know about the legend, showing tourists where the famous characters are buried.
And when he was writing the book, he remembered the name on the stone, Katrina Van Tassel, lead female character in the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
As the story goes, Ichabod Crane fled across the bridge to the Old Dutch Church, racing to escape the headless horseman close behind.
Ichabod urged his horse Gunpowder on. Come! But the horse needed no further urgings and took off and headed down to get to that churchyard bridge.
Every year, Sal Tarantino plays the Headless Horseman in the town's Halloween festival.
The hardest problem is a real jack-o'-lantern. We've tried that several times. A good-sized jack-o'-lantern with the right candle and it weighs about 20 pounds. And to hold that out on your arm and try to control a horse at 40 miles an hour in the dark doesn't work too well.
Irving did not actually write the legend here in Sleepy Hollow, but he loved the area so much he returned as an adult to live on this 24-acre estate right on the Hudson River. And nearly 2 centuries after Irving wrote The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the history and landscape of this place still inspire.
All right, folks, we lost a lot of people on that. Yeah, this video sucks. This video fucking sucks. Shut it down. Burn it. Yeah, National Geographic, go to hell.
And thanks for having me up. There's a lot to text. I was going to say, touch your cock to that thing and then burn it.
You got it.
The first part was good. The second part was horrible.
The first part being the story?
Yeah, the story was great. But then
yeah, that was 2 separate videos. The first part was Adrian Dempsey motherfuckers, his request, and then I just went ahead and played some shitty National Geographic Sleepy Hollow video.
Yeah, because you're just one. Shannon, neither of us can afford a child at the moment.
He said, baby, please. He said, baby, please stop tempting me, Bilbo.
Showtime. I mean, I'm not possessed at all.
Damn, what, am I the only one getting turned on right now?
Showtime.
No homo. Chris Wilson, I'm not even gay, but I just imagine Duchan being an amazing lover all of a sudden.
Escape us again, Chris Wilson, and your suffering will be legendary, even in hell.
Even in hell, Rico Roxx will reach you. There is no escape from the suffering and torment you will face. By the hand of Duchan's semi-erect penis.
This is a line from Pinhead. Escape us again, Kirsty, and your suffering will be legendary, even in hell. And there's a weird Hellraiser noises. There's always like a baby crying in the background. Can you imagine getting tortured, but it's already an annoying ass baby?
What's the movie?
I know it's a fake baby. I know it's a holographic baby, so cut it out. Stop with the weird shit.
Where's that quote from?
No, because in Hellraiser, there's always these like
Hellraiser.
creepy ass babies crying in the background.
Let's play Hellraiser theme song.
I mean, wouldn't you choose like Ice-T or anything over that? I'd have like
Ice-T the guy or Ice-T the drink?
No, the music or like gothic music. It'd be like
Ice-T music? I don't know if that would be good music. But I mean, Ice-T does actually rock out.
Actually, you know what? If it's hell, I can't really handle any more 50 Cent or Drake. So maybe that would be like water torture.
Really? Apparently there's a Hellraiser reboot in the making.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to have to miss that one because I can't handle it.
Why?
Dude, this shit... Nope.
Nope.
I can't handle those movies. Second of all, I haven't watched TV and like, it would literally overwhelm me.
Really? So if I were to play the highlights of Hellraiser right now?
Horrible.
How would you feel about that?
Oh, my God.
Dude, this shit freaked me out as a kid.
To at least wash their hands.
That must be the girl you're talking about.
Yeah, that's that one lady. She's like, circle back, circle back.
You opened it. We came. It's just a puzzle box! Oh no. It is a means to summon us. Who are you? Explorers in the further regions experience demons to some, angels to others. I didn't mean to help
I could see a major lawsuit for Hasbro.
You solved the box. We came. Now you must come with us. Taste our pleasures.
Exactly.
Action lawsuit.
The wrong Rubik's Cube got sent out.
Please. It's a waste of good suffering.
It's a waste of good suffering.
Wait. No time for argument.
At that moment, you just got
Very many times.
Don't break God!
Nobody escapes us.
He's alive!
Supposing he had escaped us. What has that to do with you?
I can lead you to hell, and you can take him back.
This is kind of comical.
Perhaps we prefer you. I want to hear him confess.
All right. Woo.
So, see? That's why you don't watch that shit.
Exactly, because dude, Hellraiser, original Hellraiser was crazy. The original It was crazy. I think the horror movies back in the day they knew what they were doing.
Yep. Well, just like the video games, they didn't have like the CGI and all the extra bells and whistles, so they really had to rely on character development
And raw, like animalistic, primal violence.
in the story.
Because, dude, that guy was pretty much about to, like, dude, he just walked up to her and put his fingers in her mouth. He was like, "You're coming with me."
Dang.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Didn't
You
have
do,
a
Sean.
second to do the moonwalk at that point. I'm not doing a moonwalk with his dirty.
Dushan, what would you do if somebody just came up to you and put their index and middle finger in your mouth like a hook?
Actually, I think that happened before my 7th grade social studies teacher, Miss Neary.
What?
I was a hot kid. I had the hots for her. She probably saw I had a fucking constant boner. I think the gig was up. Probably had like cum stains all over my metallic.
And were you tall at that point?
Excuse me, I just said I had cum stains all over my Metallica shirt, and nobody bothered to laugh. All right. No. I mean, you could probably tell by the size of my forearm. I think that's where most of my body weight was, in my right forearm specifically. I mean, can you imagine focused on your social studies teacher?
Dude, shine. With the huge forearm, dog. What about the left hand? You didn't switch off and on?
What about it?
Don't tell me you neglected it. You have to do the old double. You got to do the old Olive Garden pepper, the cheese grinder, the little cheese thing that they put on your plate at Olive Garden, and you tell them to stop. Not yet, not yet. The grinder, the double-handed grinder on there.
Well, I guess I wasn't ready to skate switch yet.
The old peppercorn grinder.
Yeah, or you can put your hands backwards and pretend like it's somebody else.
Right. 100%. We don't have to get into many techniques, but I'm surprised that you only had a bright forearm.
Well, it is what it is.
So what did your teacher say about that?
Probably because I used the left hand to channel surf.
Ooh.
Cable television.
While you're jacking off, you're flipping between Oprah and the infomercial.
Joan Rivers, baby.
Joan Rivers. Barbara Walters, bitch.
Yeah, she was kind of hot. Who was the one with the lamb chops? I know I'm going to take a lot
Reba?
of heat from this, but I totally would be on it. And yeah, she can use lamb chop to give me oral.
Dude, Reba was fucking cute.
At once. Yeah.
Young Reba?
This is why this is the classy place to be for Halloween.
Right. Vincent Frimpong. That sounds as good of a name as fucking Jug. What was your name the other day, Dushan? Jiggle Stud? Yeah, that's as good as Vim. Yeah, Jiggle Stud. No, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck you, Rico."
Finally made it out of jail.
Dare to sleep like you're not on your period? On your period. Always Z's disposable period underwear absorbs as much as 5 ultra.
That's what I'm talking about. Always use those. Absolutely.
Brought to you by Always. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. Get your pads.
Well, she's going to need those adult diapers when the nameless, faceless, telephone numberless, horsecock boyfriend on the side comes through. I mean, Sleepy Hollow guy.
A.K.A. Rico Roxx, baby.
Yeah, you can put your vagina on ice.
Hey, it's crazy. We only had 2 families tonight, y'all. I was certain there was gonna be one more family of trick-or-treaters.
Hey, more candy for you.
All right, more peppermint patties for Rico. Peppermint patties for Rico Roxx. up?
It's Cushman's. I like
Yeah,
the
it's
beat, yeah.
light it, light it,
Okay.
spark it, spark it.
Make the clubhouse appear. We get to say.
Hey, Ralphie, what's up, Ralphie? I was wrong, buddy. Only two families came. Only two families came. I'm praying for one more. I'm praying for one more family. Dude, Sean, send me some powers here. I want one more family of trick or treaters. So 3 is a magic number. 3 is a magic number. All right, I'm gonna use my magic to pull one more family here.
You know what? Use your magic so that when you answer the door, there's just this super hot mouth, and then she very flirty says, "Oh no, I forgot my kids at home. Trick and treat," and then she just helps herself inside the house, and then it's on to the break of dawn.
Dude, Sean, my magic powers are very powerful, but now that I cannot fuck with love, as they say, and everybody knows once Rico Roxx hits it, you fall in love. So it's almost against the rules of magic there.
All right.
Because everyone knows you can't kill somebody, you can't bring someone back from the dead, and you can't make someone fall in love. Those are the 3 no-nos. Well, I could bring a family, and I could bring a hot mom. I just can't do that last part.
So wait, what would you even do? You're gonna just use magic to like organize your house, or like what the hell else are you gonna do?
Well, no, I just have to bring her to the front door and then chloroform her.
Oh,
Woo! Happy Halloween, bitch! Smell this for me.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. I think acid from their stomach lining can come up and choke them out and kill them.
Oh, with chloroform?
At least according to like channel or whatever.
That's just a lie they say so people won't want to get an idea of doing it.
That's what the true definition of a little white lie. I kind of like that lie.
Ask if she ever saw a snicker dick, right? Nice thick with a nice big vein running down the middle. All right, folks, this show's derailing quick.
Yeah, but if she's gonna get that Snickers not going anywhere for a while, and then she could just sit on it. Just tell her to stay put until Shorty shows up, and then she's gonna end up in the corner.
That's not the definition. Yeah. Well, Shannon, oinky oinky, just fucking see. Just fucking see. I'm gonna do a spell. I'm gonna cast a spell live on air here. Abracadabra. Bring a family to knock. Until then, don't stop. Not even a clock. Rico Roxx on the dot. Bring one more family. Then I'll stop.
If if I can make a deal with God to bring Rico a MILF.
Ah, the family approaches.
Probably would. I don't know what the word.
Damn, the spell is working live action, y'all. Y'all are witnessing this shit right now. Me and Dude Sean are pulling a family because it's 7:30, and just when we thought the night was over, we sang a couple spells and we pulled a family or two, folks. We are not done. We are not done here, folks.
All right.
You guys will hear him. I'm gonna close the door so they have to ring the doorbell. You guys know I ain't bullshitting that. It worked.
Bro,
And
I'm gonna mute because last time we did this, no one sold alcohol to you, so I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, no one sold alcohol to me today as well. And let me tell you guys this though. If that MILF comes, if Dude Sean, his spell worked and I get a MILF and she just helps herself to the snicker dick, I will not even stop the live show. I'll let you guys hear all 4 minutes.
Oh, act preoccupied with something else other than her while doing push-ups with your feet propped up on the front stairs.
Right.
Hitting that incline. And then let her catch you like being your true self. But it's
Right. I need to take off this McDonald's shirt real quick. Why am I still wearing this?
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fuck.
Here, let me put on my muscle shirt real quick.
Yeah, shit, bro. You got one of those pull-up things in the doorway? Floof up real quick.
Floof up. I'm going to. Here. I want to do 22 push-ups live on air because 22 is sacred.
That's what I'm talking about. Military count, sir. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1,
5,
2.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Low, baby. 9. 11, 12, 13, 14, baby. 15, baby. 16, 17, baby. 18, 19, 20, 21, and that's 22, folks.
Hold it on the bottom. And now you can redo them because you forgot to ask permission to exercise, cadet.
Sir, yes, sir. But now my chest is nice and hard.
Well, that's what matters. So,
Yes.
yeah, just invite her in to do a body shot off your chest or whatever.
With the alcohol, I wouldn't get sold. Hey, but can I tell you some good news though, everybody? Dushan, I've told a couple of you already, but Dushan has not heard it yet. I got my license. I found my license.
Nice. Who's the lucky young lady?
What?
No, it's probably underneath some girl's bed, right?
It was. It actually was at my friend's house. This girl.
Yeah.
I must have dropped. I dropped it at her house last weekend when I got really drunk, I guess. Because I called her today and I said I was going to ask her to buy alcohol for me because I have my day off tomorrow and it's Halloween. And I was like, I'm not going to spend tonight 100% sober like I've been for the last week. So I was like, oh, can you come? Can I use your ID? And she's like, oh, I found your ID here. I was like, bitch.
Oh, man, what a relief.
What a relief.
That's the power of love.
Oh, she says one-handed push-ups.
Hard to ride this train.
I could try some one-handed push-ups. It's not my specialty right now, though. I haven't been doing that many
Rico's
push-ups.
got his cock out, and you might just see it in her eyes. That's the power.
You might just see it in her eyes. Shannon, baby, neither one of us can afford a kid right now, Shannon. So stop looking at me like this. Hello, folks. The next person we have on has the most adorable quivering lip right now. Let's welcome Shannon.
I ain't having no freaking kid, baby.
I said quivering lip.
Shit. What the fuck? You're on fire tonight, you guys. Freaking hilarious.
Oh.
Rico
shucks.
wanted me to ask you if you could fake cry for us.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I don't know how to do that.
With one finger in your mouth.
Oh my God, what did he do to you that we can help you and take advantage of the situation?
He ate my panties.
Oh my God, so you're not even wearing... Unbelievable.
Oh, wait, they weren't mine. I don't wear any. Remember, that's the rumor.
We got to do something about this. It's time. Release the wolf cock. Oh, sorry.
And my dinner was out of sight.
Okay, all right, I took it too far. Fair enough. All right, dance it out.
Smoking
Dance
that
it out.
satisfying cigarette right now.
All right, well, it's good to know you're a hot crier. Good.
Oh, thank you.
Reference.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I just caught my reflection shirtless in the window after those 22 push-ups.
Oh, don't 22 let that MILF walk 22 damn down the street, bro. Don't forget it's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
A sex trap.
It's a meat trap.
It's not
Happy Halloween, Shannon.
Happy
it's
Halloween,
sex trapping
honey.
while we're doing some dabbing.
You know what sucks is I better hurry up and get some money and leave here because I'm damn sure not having any sex in Louisiana. It ain't happening. Because they might send a male honeypot.
That's true. So the McDonald's shirt is off, ladies and gentlemen. I put on a white tee. So now Rico Roxx is in a white tee. Now that's much more sexier than a McDonald's uniform shirt.
Facts.
They got some really foxy assassins here, man.
I'm sure they do.
I ain't doing them.
How dare you?
I want a guy I can trust. That's the first thing on my list. Looks is last.
You could trust in what way?
Handsome.
Trust to satisfy you?
Lanyap. I ain't getting no booty call. Fuck that shit. I did that one time, man. Like what? In 2010. First time I'd ever taken a guy home from a bar. And I really didn't even take him home. It was so damn dark in that place. I mean, it was literally like almost pitch black. And just maybe a candle or two on the bar. And they weren't even big ones. And he kind of looked kind of good.
I like
and he was okay, I'll hold till...
Yeah, hold please, hold please.
Okay. It's a fun story.
The trap. Wait, hang on. Let me hide.
Hello.
Hello, trick or treat.
Hey there. Nice costumes. Here you go. Help yourself.
We love candy.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Great. Happy Halloween, you guys. Thank you.
Candy.
Oh, it's so late in the night. You might
yeah.
have extra candy.
That's my candy. This is mine.
All right. Good night, girls.
You.
Bye.
Have a good Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye now.
All right, back to your workout. Oh, God, you should have created a dialogue.
And she gave me a curtsy.
Wow. What was she, a princess?
A mermaid.
A mermaid.
One was a princess, one was a mermaid. And the moms were whores.
Really?
I think they heard that. I think I should have waited. All right, Shannon, as you were. What up, Cass? You just witnessed a live trick-or-treater, and there I'm satisfied. There was the 3 families I wanted. I just wanted one more. I just wanted one more fucking family. There it was.
Well, you got them, so now you're going to be good luck till the first of the year, then you got to start all over again.
Right? Now I can
So I met this dude at the bar, okay, and it was really dark, and this is back when I drank, and of course I don't drink anymore. But he looked pretty good, and the whole time he had like his arm around me, and it was literally that dark. He was sitting right next to me, and I couldn't see what it looked like. So anyway, I'm like, okay, I'm going home. He goes, hey, you mind if I share a cab with you? I'm like, oh, sure, no problem, like carpool. So they let me off first, and this dickhead gets out of the cab with me, and I'm like,
whoa,
I didn't invite you in. And I'm like, okay, well, we can have one drink. So
you done fucked up.
Had one drink. Yeah, that was it. I fucked up. And I don't remember anything else afterwards. I mean, I don't remember having sex, but all I know is I woke up butt naked and I hurt all over. And when I got a look at him, I literally wanted to throw up. He looked like a really fat Hawaiian. I mean, not super fat, but like I had a big old beer belly. And I really wanted to, or talk about Coyote Ugly. Oh my God.
All right. And he looked like Brad Pitt the night before.
Oh God. And through the bottom of the glass, he looked better too. And so he kept calling me because I guess I gave him my number. I don't know how I did that in the dark.
He probably just took it out of your phone.
I don't know, maybe. And I wouldn't answer, and he'd keep leaving messages after messages. And finally, I answered. I'm like, who is this? He's like, you know who the fuck this is? Click. I had to change my number. I mean, he like stalked me. I mean, it was awful. Just one night stand, man.
The next person we have on is the
Heap of garbage.
biggest dick in
It's
the
not a
Mississippi.
heap of garbage. What are you doing, Corey?
I'm out here doing it. What you doing?
Are you naked?
Well, you know
on
I'm
this
naked.
Halloween.
Oh, now I'm home. I've been home for a little while.
You're always naked.
Of course I'm naked.
Happy Halloween, Corey.
Corey.
Happy Halloween.
Corey, you bit
Hello,
me.
Rico.
Ouch, Corey. That really hurt. Corey, that really hurt.
You hurt me.
Look at this man shuffle dancing.
No more
butt
Yankee,
naked
my
in the living
wanky.
room. Unbelievable. How are you doing that, dude? It looks like you're actually on an escalator. Oh.
Escalating the situation.
Thank you for sharing that story, by the way, Shannon. That was a fucking fascinating
Yeah,
story.
I mean, honestly, that really was
I'm telling
fascinating.
you,
I enjoyed
don't
every
do
second
one
of
night
it,
stands,
and,
man,
I
when you're
commend you.
drunk. If you're gonna do a one night stand, make sure you're sober.
You know what? I always had this weird variable. Like, I would go home for one night stands, like if I like left a bar or a club and I'd like go to the girl's house, and like for whatever reason they always insisted on even if like their dog was like in the dog cage. I'm like, homie, there's like a piece of tinfoil between me and your goddamn psychotic pit bull, and you want me to do what to you? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and hump while your pet watches. This is fucking ridiculous.
So let me ask you guys a question here, if I may. How many one night stands have you each had? If we can get personal, I'd like to know. I'm curious.
Sure.
Good save, thank you. I can't.
Well, let me start off by saying that most of my sexual encounters have been one night stands, like 75%.
So is it you that's not
I've always had a
accepting love, or what's the thing, man? You know what I mean? Are you scared?
I come fast.
At least you know it. At least you know it. You know.
I know,
That's
dude.
why
It's
you
a
need
cool.
to warm up before you have sex, honey.
Yeah, no, but that shit makes a horrible first impression.
It's like she just traveled her, fucking hauled her cookies all the way to your house and shit. Like, oh, let's get it on, baby. This guy's cute. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh,
Exactly, dude. I build it up so good because I'm so good looking and I talk so well. But then, bam, dude. So then everyone always expects me to just back it up with all my fucking style behind it into my love world. But then, damn,
you have to do dick yoga.
Yes, my talk is very good, my style very good, my dick very bad.
Dick yoga, you have to do dick yoga.
But thank you for asking.
Well, listen, all right. Well, how about you, dude, Sean? How many one night stands have you walked your?
Shit, that's why he's a targeted individual now. He doesn't know. It's not funny. You know I love you, Sean. He was getting that high dollar pussy. He's so fucking lovable, man.
Oh, Amadeus.
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 You remembered.
I've only had one night stand, and it was only because I was at this fucking bar that used to sell, like, it was dollar drinks. It was all well drinks, but I was fucking like, I guess like 22 at the time, 23, and I was just mad fucked up, and I was walking out, and I had never tried this before, and it just dawned upon me to point at the first girl I saw and go, "You're coming home with me," and she looked at her friend, and she was like, "I'm gonna go home with this guy," and I was like, "All right, let's go."
That was easy.
I figured I shouldn't try that ever again because it worked one for one. I'll just say that's always worked. You know what I mean? I've never brought myself to try it again because I don't want to fuck it up. You know what I mean?
So it was a good experience, huh?
Well, great power comes great responsibility.
Look. This girl looked like Shrek. I'm not gonna lie to you. She was probably about as tall as me.
Looked like Shrek.
But probably the best sex that I have ever had. I would say maybe.
Really? Hey,
oh my god, that's awful. What the hell? I would leave that last part out. The story was really good until that part.
A redheaded wreck. There's nothing wrong with that.
Fiona. Yeah, there is, dude. What the fuck? He said, "There's nothing wrong with that. It was an ogre. It was a dude. It was possibly a man."
Ogres are pretty tight. That's going to be a new T-shirt I'm going to sell.
They're like onions.
That would make a good T-shirt.
They have layers, okay?
I have an experience. I'll never online date either. That was around right before then, like 6 months before then. I met this guy. His profile looked really cute. He had a really good job, and we talked for like 2 months. And then he came over. We were gonna go have coffee.
No pun intended.
So I answered the door. He didn't even say a word. He was super short, like 3 inches shorter than me, and I'm 5'5". And he sat down on the couch, still didn't say a word. And so I'm going to go get you some water before we go get some coffee. So I went to get him some water. I turned around, and there it was. He had it out.
Nice.
Still
He's a
didn't
pro.
even say, "How do you do?" Not even a "how do you do?" And he just pulled it out. I mean, what was I supposed to do with that? Just jump down and start pulling on it?
What else are you supposed to do in that situation?
Sucking on it? Or
Yeah, exactly.
I said, "Get the fuck out of my fucking house, you fucking pervert motherfucker." And I chased him all the way down. He ran down the stairs, and I still almost beat him with the elevator. And he got his Mustang and peeled out. So then I was so pissed. And then wasted 2 months of my life texting this dude. And so
Is that after or before the fact?
It was before the other dude, yeah. Before the fatty. And
I'm saying, did you text him before all of that, or after the incident where he whipped his dick out?
Yeah,
then you
I got to know him for like 2 months, and he seemed
before
like a
or
nice,
after?
normal guy.
Before, Rico. Yeah.
No, before.
Okay, here's
but
some more
I did
kids coming.
call him back. I called him back, and because I wanted to call the police on him. Yeah. So I said, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Get over here and fuck me." He knew what was up. He knew I was gonna call the police.
Yeah, dude, he knew you were all fucking spooked. That usually works. 50% of the time that will work. If you whip it out, 50%
just
of the
pulling
time.
it out?
Yeah, no, it works. Some girls will just say, "Okay."
Really? Without even
100%.
saying hello?
No, they like that because some guys are the opposite. They're too shy that they'll never make the move, even if they are attractive or they do have chemistry. Some guys don't know how to have the art of pulling it out. It's almost like they fear themselves into actually doing that when that is with a required step. But what up, Mr. B's Great Time? Mr. B, great time.
No.
What up? What up? I just got finished eating. I made what did I make? Oh yeah, fried chicken wings and French fries.
That's funny.
Sounds good, huh?
Yeah, it took a
Did you
while.
do it with hot sauce or what kind of sauce?
Oh yeah, I use that Mexican green sauce, the real hot stuff.
Oh, you made Mexican wings. Yum.
Oh.
You mean like the what is that?
Albareno
Salsa
sauce.
verde?
No, it's hot sauce, but it's green. It's a green bottle. It's really it's hotter than the red sauce. Yeah.
Oh, like Tabasco.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh,
You got it.
gotcha.
Yep.
Yum.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You guys have
So what's going on, y'all?
Yeah, we're just shooting the shit, fucking enjoying this holiday a little bit, mixing it up.
Ooh, so we had an extra bonus family come tonight, folks. That makes 4.
Ooh, you're gonna have extra luck all the way into the new year, babe.
Yes.
So Shannon, I was thinking, you were saying you didn't want to hook up in Louisiana.
Pass it down.
No, I'm gonna have to come to your house.
What
You
you
can't come
guys
to
are
mine.
doing
I gotta
now?
come to your house.
Yeah, you gotta come.
Mr. B, you're in the Matrix.
But
I gotta come
was
to your
thinking
house,
that
honey.
if you're worried, think about what they did with the COVID tests and any worry about a chip going up in the nostril. Can you imagine if a honeypot put his thing up in there? You could probably possibly.
Yeah, I could stick a chip up there. Who knows what he could stick up? I'm not worried about him sticking his thing in me. It's killing me afterwards.
Mm-hmm. She says, "I'm not afraid of the size, baby." Shannon, I like your confidence you have. You sound like you're confident in your ability to take, not even turn sexual with this conversation, but you said, I'm not afraid of that. So what are you afraid of?
Nothing. Once you've died and you've been tortured, is pretty much you can only go up from there, you know. So
Right? No, but now is there
I
any
shoot
size
better
that
than
is too
most
big?
policemen, and I can fight like a man. So I was raised by a man. I'm not afraid of shit.
That's good. Well, no, because you mentioned you're 5'5". I can just imagine you now. And just so you know, just so we could have this between us, I am taller than you, okay? Just so we have an understanding here. Rico Roxx is little, but I'm not that little. I am taller than 5'5", baby. And I
See,
wonder,
I
as a
think the perfect height for a man is between 5'5" and about 5'9".
ooh, really? Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
right around. I'm in that range. I'm definitely in that range.
I
It's a good
don't
height.
want a
It's a good height.
man that I have to climb. You know, screw that.
Yeah, but what if he
I
lays
like
on his
that
back?
perfect kissing height, if you know what I mean.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow.
Sean, how tall are you?
Mr. B, how tall are you as well?
I'm 5'6".
Ooh,
See,
okay.
that's good height. Sean's like 5'7", aren't you?
No, I'm 6 feet on the dot.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm. And now
Well,
I
I'll
start
make
my
it.
days at about 195, and I'm putting on.
I'll get a step stool.
He's a big boy. Damn, dude. She's eager. She's an eager one.
No, me and Sean have always had this thing. So.
I cannot wait for you guys to meet one day.
Maybe we'll be a throuple.
Maybe you guys could go live on air.
It's gonna be
just kidding.
It's gonna be takedown, carried to the center, slam, and then ground and pound using my junk. That's how.
And then we're gonna Zumba to the coffee shop, and we're gonna get there on a skateboard.
He says,
I'm gonna Zumba to the refrigerator in between sessions of getting it on.
He said, I'm gonna get me some high C orange.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea, actually. Damn, love it.
Yes. Well, folks,
TQ had me wanting like garlic shrimp and stuff earlier. He made steak and shrimp, but now what'd you say? Orange tang? That sounds delicious.
Dripping from her.
Ooh, I
pussy.
hear the cops.
Oh, whoops.
Yep, everyone knows that not only is Dude Sean tall, and not only is he muscular, but he is also ghetto as fuck.
Correct.
Well, it doesn't matter really how tall you are, as long as you don't look like a stick. You know the skinny, lanky. I don't like that.
You like shoulders and muscle tone?
Yeah.
I have a chest of an ape.
Of an ape?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna have to wax. We're gonna have to no throuple then until you get waxed.
I have my chest pokes out. My shit ain't no caving in chicken chest. I have I carry myself like a mini gorilla. My shoulders low, my neck high, my chin up. I don't fucking cave myself in. I open myself up. My body language is very open.
Huh.
I'm not a pussy like that. I don't sit there cowering away in fetal position. I open myself to any attack.
Open. Mailbox open. Mailbox closed.
No fucks open. Well, the thing about it is body language is a powerful thing. And I so instead of it just being something I'm unconscious of, I'm very conscious of the body language I carry. And I purposefully, when I walk around, I keep my palms up. Instead of knuckles forward, I keep palms forward, knuckles backwards. So I walk around open palm.
Why is that?
What's that?
Because the energy can get in easier?
Well, because it shows it's I don't know if it leaves your vitals.
It's more inviting.
Yeah, it's more inviting. It's a lot more inviting.
Right.
Oh, we got some more trick-or-treaters, y'all.
Hey.
Nice.
Hello.
Attention all you trick-or-treaters.
Happy Halloween.
It's time to get your ghoul on. For tonight is
what up,
All
Ninja?
Hallows Eve.
I'm Ninja.
My favorite time of year. When witches
Happy Halloween. Bye
imps,
now.
and
Bye.
monsters
Put some
roam our
turmeric on that
town.
thing. Put some of that green sauce on it. Bye, family.
Yeah. Man, I thought that was the MILF right there, dude, Sean.
Yeah, what the hell's
Did
going
you
on?
hear that, Rico?
Attention all you trick-or-treaters. It's time to get your ghoul on. For tonight is All Hallows Eve, my favorite time of year, when witches, devils, imps, and monsters roam our town.
Hell yeah. This has been a pretty cool show, actually. Pretty cool Halloween show.
It's Halloween.
It's Hallows Eve. Man, I think the white tea definitely helped. I think the McDonald's shirt had to go. I feel a lot more
With the
swagged up.
three amigos.
I know. Thank you very much, Shannon. Thank you very much, the dude Sean, for joining. And of
You're
course,
welcome. Thank you.
anybody else.
We love
But
you. We got
I
your
love you
back.
too.
You got
Hell
our
yeah.
back.
All day, baby. And I think we're nearing the end of this, though. It's 8:00. I think that, and yeah, we've had a bunch of trick or treaters. It's been a good time. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I was on the Ralph William podcast earlier when I decided to go ahead and grocery shop at the last minute for some candy. Instead of just being like, oh, no, but humbug. I was like, let me just be festive. And it worked out. It works out for the best. You open yourself up to the world will open itself up to you.
Yeah.
Life attracts life.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do. I honestly believe, like, I hate to keep using chess as an analogy, but you almost don't even have to look like 15 moves ahead. As long as your moves have, like, good intentions and you minimize your mistakes and minimize the holes in your game. Yeah.
Chess is a beautiful metaphor for life.
I forgot my point mid sentence, but I think my entire weed of the whole night just hit me. On fucking.
It's called. Yes, folks. Day off tomorrow. We're gonna turn up a little bit tonight, so make sure I'm gonna hop on later as well. We're gonna do a little after party set tonight, a little bit later when the freaks come out, because the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
Tomorrow's freaking All Saints Day.
So, do I take down my all the Halloween decorations tomorrow? Is that the thing immediately after Halloween?
Oh yeah, Rico. Life attracts life. So you just set up the grounds for good things to happen by making the right moves in chess. Then it's like a breeding ground. So life, you can create life attracts life. I agree in that regard.
Yes, thank
you.
you.
Play chess, Sean?
Yeah, I love that shit.
I love chess.
Yeah, there's probably like a $500 chessboard getting rained on right now, somewhere like my parents' back deck somewhere.
Damn.
We should play online. I'll get a good chess game and we'll play. I love chess.
Really?
See,
I was gonna say.
I love you, Sean.
I was just gonna say you stole my words, Shannon. I was gonna say that I play chess too. All three of us should hop on some games.
Yeah, definitely. I love chess.
Can you play without a board?
Yeah, you could play online.
Can you play without a board, Shannon?
Oh, it would take me a minute or two to make each move, but I probably could, yeah.
Using I think it's called like algebraic notation, not Old English.
What I would do is I would just visualize it because I have a photographic memory.
Fuck no,
So
I
it would just
cannot
take
do
me
that.
a minute or two to bring back the board, and then, yeah, I'd be able to do it.
All right, you want to be black or white?
White.
All right, and it's your move first.
Okay. One thing I don't remember the numbers.
Here, I'll make it for you. E4, and then I match with E5. Player, you don't want
See,
this.
that's
I'm
what I
neurotic.
don't remember. I just remember the black and white. I don't remember which one is
Shannon, at one point I was playing so much chess, I literally grew a fucking birthmark like Gorbachev. I'm trying to
Oh my
tell you,
God.
I don't want none of this, player. None of it.
Shit, what country did that look like? It would look like some country.
The boot.
Yeah, it did look like. God damn, what the fuck was that? Oh. Shit,
Oh my
that
God,
scared
Shannon,
the
are
fuck
you
out of
alright? Rico.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, the
Something
screen's
just...
moving all around like in the Blair Witch Project. Shannon, we can barely hear you.
Hello. Happy Halloween, y'all. Trick or treat, there you go. Hey, there you go. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, thank you.
Hey there, zombie. There he is. Oh, it's making that cutback. Get me in. All right, hello. Thank you. Happy Halloween, you guys. I just had a hunchback at the door. I hope
You
it
had
was
a
not part of the
hunchback,
costume.
really?
I hope it was part of the costume because
Oh.
I commented on it.
A hunchback with a big goiter on the neck. Oh, God.
I hope I didn't just
Hair out of
ruin
it.
some girl's night.
Could be.
I was just like, hey, hunchback. And whoever was playing that Halloween music, was that one of you guys?
No.
That's me.
Yeah, thank you. It worked out perfectly.
Oh, they heard it?
Oh, yeah, because I had the phone under the bowl.
Oh, cool.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So that way you guys can also hear the experience. We're all in this together, folks. We're handing out candy here at the Rico Roxx residence.
Yep. I'm supplying
Halloween.
the sound effects. Sean's entertainment.
Yeah, this is great.
Comedian.
Fuck having a house. I'm just gonna be at Rico's on the online.
Rico's residential rockstacular.
Hey, do they have any good high-rise penthouses where you live?
Not really. I mean, maybe a couple. I would just imagine a couple, but not much. Very
Where
minimal.
are you? Tucson, Phoenix,
Albuquerque.
Oh, that's
New Mexico.
That's the capital.
No, Santa Fe is the capital.
Oh wait, you're in. I thought you were in Arizona.
Nope.
Oh, you're in Albuquerque. I got a friend who lives there. Well, Santa
No
Fe.
way. Yes, I've been to Santa Fe. I've been to Los Alamos and everything. I did a roof there. I put a roof on the house.
Really? Where they had that alien shootout?
Yeah, it was the Bob Lazar story. The Bob Lazar,
Actually, it wasn't Bob Lazar. He told the story, but it was a guy, blonde guy. Actually, they killed him, and he actually worked.
No, that's Roswell. You're thinking of, I'm sure.
No, honey, it's a blonde guy. They killed him. He was actually working on the team in Dulce, New Mexico, and but Bob Lazar, he worked at Area 51, and but he knows the guy. Anyway, he came out about 12 years ago with the story, and all over YouTube, all over everything, and it's hard to find them, those old videos. He's blonde. Really? Yeah, and he told the story about he actually returned gunfire with these aliens and said some look like Greys, some look like reptilians. And they
Are you talking about the Barney? No, you're not talking about the Barney and Betty.
And he got his fingers cut off. He got his fingers cut off, and he actually exchanged fire with these, because it's like 5 levels, and supposedly on the 5th level, that's where aliens are down there exactly doing their experiments and all kinds of stuff, and working with the government supposedly. And we actually had on the WAP, he had a guy from NASA, and this story was brought up. And he said, I cannot confirm or deny that. He goes, but I've got some friends in Colorado and New Mexico who'll tell you that very different story. That is true. He basically said it's true.
New Mexico's a trip, to be honest.
And anyway, when the guy came out, with all his videos, he was doing everything. I'll talk to him. They assassinated him. Boom, he was gone.
Yeah. New Mexico, right next to me, right next to Albuquerque. There's these mountains, and then one of them is called the Sandia Mountains. I actually went on my birthday for a birthday gift. My aunt took me up to the very top of the Sandia Mountains. The Sandia Crest is what it's called. fascinating, beautiful up there. I took some rocks from up there and I brought them down with me. But in any case, there's a mountain right next to the Sandia Mountains, which are the famous ones next to Albuquerque. If you head a little south, there's ones called the Manzano Mountains in New Mexico, and that's actually a military base. It looks like a mountain. It's a huge mountain, but really, locals tell you, and it's true. You could probably look it up. I haven't looked it up, but all the
Is
locals
that the
say it.
one that opens up, like the side of the
Yep.
mountain opens up? I've seen it. I've seen
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
live right next to that.
Yeah. That is
They have an
very
entire base
cool.
as a mountain base,
Yeah.
and I can only
It's
imagine what the
true.
fuck happens there.
Yep. Yep. They
So I'm
showed it
close.
on ancient was it on the History Channel on one of those shows? I don't know. But
Yeah,
they
and
actually
so
showed it. And
so there's all kinds of shit. That's at
oh
New
yeah.
Mexico. It's pretty trippy, man. I
There's
like being
something
there.
about New Mexico, man, because Giorgio Tsoukalos, the ancient alien guy with the real
Mm-hmm.
wild hair,
Yep.
he got a hold of a rock that was found in New Mexico that actually levitates and
What?
turns all by itself, floats and turns by itself. It's bizarre. They said they don't know how and what. I mean, it has some kind of magnetic properties, and they can actually levitate and turn. It's like an intelligent rock. It's bizarre.
Yeah, no,
Is
it's
Chris
fascinating
Wilson
out
in
here.
here?
Yep, Chris Wilson is in here, and let me tell you, the
Oh well,
women out here.
Chris could probably confirm that.
Yeah, Chris Wilson. What do you say on these hidden bases that are near me? And second of all, Chris Wilson, did you know the girls in New Mexico are fucking gorgeous?
Nope.
They are.
They
They're cute
are.
out here.
They're part Indian, man.
Oh,
There's a lot of cuties out here. I sound thirsty as hell, don't I?
And you got really good food there too.
Oh yeah, the green chili, the Hatch green chili, and the beef jerky out here is outrageous.
That was a big time. We sold my dad had a company called Salsa Rica, and
Nice.
made hot sauce, habanero hot sauce, and manufactured it in Costa Rica. But New Mexico was probably we sold more hot sauce to New Mexico than any other state.
Nice. They should call it Coast. They should call it Salsa Rico instead of Salsa Rica.
Well, Salsa Rica, Rico.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
Salsa
masculine
Rico.
version of it.
Yup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dushan, how you hanging in there, baby?
What's up, my man? I'm just catching a buzz, and I'm just watching the police and stuff.
I'm so jealous.
They're literally, I could throw a rock and hit them, but they're busy doing whatever they're doing. So
Yeah.
cheers.
Are they there for? Are they watching you, Sean?
I kind of thought that at first because it was looking like they were having trouble figuring out where the fuck to go. But probably not.
They're probably just eating donuts and having coffee.
Are you outside the vehicle, Dushan? I just heard a car door.
I don't know, but
Lately,
you know
it's
how I
been
don't
like a lot
police.
of I don't know. I think I'm only gonna talk about the TI stuff in private with you. Because
Okay,
every time
baby.
I open my mouth, I typically
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree.
kind of shit.
I concur.
I love you guys. Thank you for joining.
I love you too, Rico. Hey, when I get my RV, we're just gonna travel and cruise, and you'll be my sugar babies, and you'll be my bodyguards, and the driver of the.
Yeah,
If
you
you
can
think
always
I'm
make a stop,
kidding,
Shannon. You can always
I'm
make a
telling
stop.
you, we'll go with the weather, and you'll make an income because I'm going to pay you for a driver, and then I'll need one as a bodyguard. And then I think we should just travel to music festivals and like make jambalaya and big batches of whatever and sell it and get high and make money
And podcast and
podcast. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that sounds like that could be a fun time.
I go to Coachella and go to
Coachella. That's funny.
Coachella, whatever. What's that other one? What's that? What did I say? Coachella.
Yeah, and there's the Electronic Daisy Carnival, and then there's Lost Lands, then there's Dance Festopia, and there's Sonic Boom and Lollapalooza, and
Lollapalooza, and then there's another one. Oh, Bonnaroo,
and there's Burning Man.
That's it.
There's so
Bonnaroo,
many.
yeah. Yep.
Do you think Crazy Lady's gonna be upset when we do a live and then all of a sudden she hears Jake in the background go like, but the dog is talking.
No, she'll just be like, scoot over and give me a hit of that bowl.
Give me a hit of that Kit Kat bowl. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bowl. Break me off a piece of that
Kit Kat bowl.
Kit Kat bowl.
I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I've said this before, and I know it's trendy. I've heard people on here puff their chest out before.
Man.
And I
I did not mean to do that. I'm very sorry.
know. Oh no, it's a free country. Fuck whatever.
Sorry,
I'm not a
Sean.
professional. No, but
Okay.
I know that sometimes it's like the cool thing to be like, oh yeah, some people their whole lives is Podbean, but like I know damn well they're on here like a lot of the time of the day, but they're still trying to act like whatever their life outside of Podbean is some kind of big social life. But like, let's be real, like especially after the scamdemic, I feel like everybody's kind of like a little bit traumatized. Not this, but I just feel like I don't know. I get like better social experiences on Podbean, believe it or not, like than even in face to
Yeah,
face anywhere. Like I'm looking
I
at people as I'm
know.
out and about. Like sometimes I'll even crack jokes out loud. Like if I'm in line, like oh wobbity wobbity wonk wonk joke or whatever. And like
Amadeus, Amadeus.
yeah, but like people are just like kind of checked out for the most part, and I'm like, you know what? This is not all just gang stalking. A lot of this is like where people are all fucking freaked out. And I think with the censorship and stuff too, sorry, I won't get too serious for too long, but I think some people are still afraid to like talk, like because of like censorship and all
And
that.
they don't know exactly if the hammer's gonna come down even more.
Yeah, but they
Wow.
must be secretly on Podbean too to know that you're on Podbean. So they're
Oh, no.
liars. So they just want to bitch. That's
And they
all
don't
that
have
is.
style. They don't build their own label up. They want to just be followers, and they hit maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I've treated Podbean like my own personal podcast. Like that's where it all started. Is I wanted to be a podcaster, and sure
Yeah.
enough, I've had my doubters and I've had my haters. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I am like dude trying to say and building up a really good connection of some folk here.
Mm-hmm. And you know
So
what?
what's
I
You're a
have
hater.
met some of the most wonderful people. I'm better friends with than probably any best friend I've ever had in my whole life. You
same?
know? You know? And you two are definitely part of that. I mean, I can count them on one hand, but let's see,
Oh, look
you,
at you.
Rico, crazy lady, the old man. Um, Used to be high history, but he's kind of ditched us. Um,
Hey, yeah.
Ralphie's
Sorry, I'm
getting
gonna talk your
pretty up
list
there
tonight.
with me. You know,
I thought High
I just
History had a falling out, and then I was a little upset to see
did
him kind
you?
of.
What
What's up?
happened?
No.
How?
The two guys from High History, they had like a falling out or something like
Yeah,
that.
he stole all his money or something like that.
Yeah, but then they ended up doing like they came back for a little bit and they were doing shows together, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I know. He cleaned out the bank account and then all of this shit, and then he lost his girl at the same time. And I know. The next thing you know, a few months later, they're back like nothing happened. And then Christian's married, and I don't know. I'd never trust anybody who cleaned out the bank account. Sorry.
I've done that
Man,
one. I'll be honest with you guys. I fucked around and I fucking robbed one of my family members dry one time. It was pretty fucked up.
You must have not
yeah.
liked that family member.
No, it was my own mother, which was the fucked up part.
Were you drunk?
No, I wasn't drunk. I'm an opportunist, and I was left all the money and all the vehicles and everything, and everyone else went to jail. I was the only one that was everything was in my hands. I had all access to everything, and no one was out. Everyone was in jail, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna fucking
Your
like
mom went
I
to
just
jail?
yeah. My mom went to jail. Her husband went to jail, and they left me with the fucking money in the bank accounts and the car, and no one around me. So I started acting within my own selfish, and it was just a crime. It was a crime of opportunity, but I felt fucking pretty bad after that. And I didn't talk to my mom for 2 whole years because I was afraid she was going to be very upset at me. And I was like, she probably hates me. So I didn't talk to my mom for 2 whole fucking years after that. And then, I took about $10,000 in a car, and fucking. But then after 2 years, I was going to my sister's house, and my mom was there, and I knew, and so I was like, oh shit, I was about to see my mom for the first time in 2 years, and now I'm getting pretty personal, but. And I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. I'm going to get the ear lashing of a lifetime. Like, you motherfucker, you took all the money and left us. Because I left state and everything. I just straight abandoned my family and just took off with all the goods. And not to be an asshole, but I just was trying to move on with my life and didn't want to wait around for them to get out. But no, my mom, when I first seen her again after 2 years of not talking to her, she treated me like nothing. I never even did anything wrong. She just was so happy to see me and so loving.
That's good.
So yeah, but I was the one.
Your own mind was probably punishment enough.
Oh fuck yeah!
Your mind, yeah.
It was pretty, and I didn't really necessarily. My plan was to use that money and become successful with it and pay them back. But I ended up just pissing it away. But yeah, like not to make myself sound like an asshole, but no, it does suck to when someone does clear you out. It is a weird fucking thing, but some people will do it intentionally, like they have a plot to do it. Mine was more of a crime of passion. Like if I would have never been put in that situation, I would have definitely not even thought about doing that.
You know what, Rico? I commend you for your honesty. I mean, that's a lot of information, but it's extremely very self-deprecating and redempt. You know, you've redeemed yourself, obviously.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. I've shook hands with my mother and her husband, and apologized, and all was forgiven. And nothing like I was ready. Like even if the dude, my stepfather, wanted to fight me, beat me up, or give me a nice punch, I would have accepted. I would have accepted a punch just because I definitely fucking did an asshole move there. But at the same time, I'm definitely very open and honest on Podbean. I'm a fucking. I'll admit it. I'm an opportunist. Like you fucking like Duchan said, if a girl would have fucking knocked on my door, a hot bitch, and just came in, I guess what I would have done. But it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to think of what Rico.
If I had $50,000 laid out on the table and then I fell asleep on the couch, would you take it?
No, definitely not because that's a bad opportunity. Now, if let's say you went to jail and left $50,000 on the table, and I knew you weren't going to be around for a long time, maybe then. But no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no, but like
I wouldn't mind you taking it either. I'd rather you have it than somebody else find it.
Exactly. No, I'm not an idiot. Where let's go back to the chess analogy here. Is I'm not gonna sit there and just like fuck around. Like I never fuck my friends over or do shit like this or steal. Like I'm very trustworthy as far as that. Like people have fronted me a lot of drugs, and I've never like did anything shady or do this. Like I've never I don't really cheat, like fuck my friends' girls or anything like this. But so when I say I'm an opportunist, it's like a sound opportunity, not just, oh, you leave something around me. Like no, like it has to be.
You know what though? If she was going to prison, man, I mean, it would have just sat there and somebody else would have taken it. So
who knows exactly?
What were you supposed to do? Take it and then put it away till she got out? You know, I mean, that's
that would have been the nice thing to do is just not touch it.
Yeah. I can't tell you. I probably would have done the same thing, man. If I knew somebody, in that situation, they were gone and that was it, never coming back for a long while.
Right, and I was a coward too because if I would have been successful and had my own money, I would have needed her money. But since I was a degenerate, I was in a strange land and needed money and there was a bunch of circumstances, but overall, it just is one of those things I thought I'd mention about cleaning out a bank. It's an interesting feeling to do that, but I would definitely don't recommend it. Oh, hold on, we got another trick or treater, y'all.
Do it.
Wow.
Do it.
It is 8:20.
Trick or treat!
Hello. Trick or treat, guys. With a turtle.
Thank you.
Hey, banana. That's bananas. All right.
Thank you. Somebody got a split.
All right, folks, and let me just, we only got a few minutes left here, but let me just finish this off here because I don't even feel bad about what I just said. But let me just to keep everyone in mind that life is a trip, and life is a thing of many variables and many decisions we can make. And if you think that little thing I just told you is kind of fucked up, that is just one of the millions of adventures and decisions I've had to make that were intense and that led my life in a crazy, unpredictable direction. And over time we'll gather them all. But if it's just one little story, there's many. And my life is not simple. It's not normal
Man,
necessarily. I've made all kinds of
you're
crazy decisions.
very you're very much like me. But if I would have done that, but then if I'm completely flush with money, and say if I got rich or I got my settlement, whatever, I'm that extreme. I'm that generous as well too. I'm
Oh,
so
100%.
generous. People would be like, I cannot believe you just gave me that much money. I'm like, hey man, charity starts at home, man, and with your friends. I really want to call it, you want your friends to be happy and secure, right? You know,
100%.
that's what I want. You know,
Oh yeah, see, I've
I
spent
want.
the first 30 years of my life as a peasant, and I plan on spending my next 30 years as a successful king in my own right. And I had to live the 30 years of really intense, survivalistic, opportunistic, selfish, seemingly selfish, crazy mindset. But it's only to build that perspective because that just adds to the perspective of the whole. My life is not over. Technically, I still have air in this lungs, and now and I wasn't born into money or wasn't successful super young, but as I build the tools to be, now I get to play with all the facets that come with that. Hopefully, so
Yeah.
because yeah,
Yep.
baby.
I gotta trust my driver, and Sean's the bodyguard.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. I'm a great driver as well. I'm a NASCAR level driver.
Good. Do you have a Class C license? Do you have to have a Class C license for a Bluebird bus?
Hmm. I don't know, but I tell you, I drove. So let me just tell you, because we only got a couple minutes left of the show. But just to wrap up this story, when I took that money, my mom, there's money from my family. It was in Louisiana, and I had a car. And when I left Louisiana, I drove to Wisconsin in one sitting. I drove from Louisiana to Sheboygan, Wisconsin in one without sleeping. Took me 26 hours straight. I drove 26 hours straight to drive from Louisiana to Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Not on meth or anything, no uppers, just 26 hours driving. And I did that
We had to have
drive.
coffee. Did you have coffee?
Yeah, I had coffee and weed and stuff, but really, I was just the adrenaline of the situation had me very amped up because if I would have got pulled over, I probably would have. I would have probably got in trouble or something. Who knows? Like I was the risk of me because I was like, I'm gonna just try to get to Wisconsin because that's where I was from and that's where I knew people. And I was like, I'm gonna just risk it. I'm just gonna risk all my chips and take this car and fucking da 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 da. And and I was like, if I would have got pulled over one time, who knows where my life would have ended up? And I did
Yeah.
not get pulled over
Where
the
in
whole time.
Louisiana?
It was West Louisiana, so it was around Lake Charles area.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in
I
New
used to live
Orleans.
there. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to live in Leesville. I had a woman pregnant in Leesville, Louisiana. I don't know if you're
Oh
familiar with
shit.
Leesville.
Yeah, I know where it is. Well, do you
Yeah,
have a
that they have.
child?
Nah, she miscarried, but it was the first girl I got pregnant. I was 22 years old and she was 37. I was 22, she was 37.
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They still
So
look good at 37.
oh no, yeah, heck yeah, dude. Some girls look good. I will fucking like my dating range is for like 18 to 70.
Not 70. Well, I don't know. People are looking 20 years younger than they are.
Right? No, not every 70-year-old, obviously, but
Yeah.
but if they got it going on, baby, who am I to discriminate?
Exactly. People
Exactly.
age differently.
Exactly. And some people, like you mentioned, it's not even about looks. Although I am pretty shallow most of the time, some people they could win me. They could win that. They come very sexually attractive based on their character and shit like this and their mannerisms.
Yep.
So I do fuck with
I
both. Some
hear
people
you.
are hot because of their mind, and some people are hot because of that. They got that fucking. They got that wet
What if
wet.
they have both? What do you do if they have both? Does that scare you?
Nope. I just come even quicker than I already do. Chris Wilson, this show is about to end anyways. We got 30 seconds left. Thank you, the dude, Sean and Shannon. This has been Rico Roxx. Happy Halloween 2022. Happy Halloween 22, everybody. This is Rico Roxx.
Love
This
you
is
guys.
Social Suicide.
Love you, Sean.
ADMF, everybody. Podbean.com, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Get it while you can. Make sure you hit up Podbean and come follow Shannon and then the dude Sean, no spaces. And of course, this is your main man, Rico, RoXX, Rico Roxx, the Black Sun Emissary. Free your mind. Free your mind. Free your
And your ass will follow. I know Podbean's not gonna.
Yay, we got 2 minutes to
Happy Halloween.
Now that Rico has ended his show, everybody.
What are you gonna do now, Sean?
I don't know. I was supposed to be at Chris Unplugged's house for his live dance thing that he's doing tonight. But
at his house?
Well, no, his metaphor.
Oh, Club 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's true. I can see that we do live in the same area.
We gotta watch a movie together one night. Talk on the phone and watch a movie at the same time.
I'm about it. I don't watch movies, but I'll talk to you all night. Especially if you're.
You don't watch any movies? Not even like Basic Instinct or something?
I'll watch you as Catwoman, but that's.
Oh, do you saw my Catwoman thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good little kitty.
It took all I had to keep my paws off myself. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, Shannon. In my area, you hear that in the background?
Yes, I do.
There's never. Where in the fuck is there that many emergencies that you just don't decide to restart and replan your town? Every 5 fucking minutes? I don't think so. I'm smelling some. Am I smelling money laundering? Oh, by the way, if I'm dead, I was murdered.
Me too.
Yeah, I know way too much
too.
shit.
If you don't hear from me in a week's time, I'm dead. So we got to keep up with each other, honey. You know that.
Yeah, for sure. I need it. Oh, man.
You're my long distance boyfriend.
I'm about it.
You know I love you.
I like this thing where the host shuts down and you get 2 minutes to yourselves.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Like it.
This is good.
I feel like we're doing something naughty.
Yeah, I could get down for this. I'm about it. Nice.
It's like we're in the next room and your parents are in the next room, and it's like, okay, take off your clothes. And the door's open. And they pretend they don't see. Never mind. Yeah, sorry.
Minus the parents. I'm good. Sounds like a sexy switch situation, minus the parents. Hey, if Chris Unplugged is for some reason not on, everybody, I think I'm going to open up under one of 100 different IDs, but you'll know it's me. If it's a new ID, it'll probably be on the very bottom of the pile. But if not, it'll be on the top, and it'll be something like Dude-ish or...
I'll find you, honey.
Yeah, use your stud finders.
That's exactly right.
That's where Rico would jump down. For the
jiggle stud. Jiggle, jiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, well, happy holiday. This is awesome.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. The trees are, they're gorgeous over here in VA right now.
They're starting to turn.
Well, they've been turned. They're actually getting ready for the next phase here in a bit, where they're going to just start coming down.
Didn't you have a live and it like went over 56 minutes or something like that?
Yeah,
one time?
it might have been. Yeah, it might have been the record.
I think so. Mine went over 9 minutes one time.
Hey, do you check out the Zeph report ever?
The Zeph report.
ZEPH report.